Hi guys, and welcome to Petrolheads London and part of my Petrolheads Guide to. And today we're talking about a bit of motorbike kit. And for me, this isn't something I'm necessarily endorsing, but it's just a piece of kit I think works for me, and I kind of wanted to share my experiences with you guys. So today we're talking about a backpack, and this is my backpack. It's a Kriega R25. They do it in various different flavours, and I'll talk to you about why I chose this one. I generally don't like riding with a backpack, but since I got rid of my GS and I bought an S1000R, longer trips mean you have things you want to carry in here. Equally, stuff like laptops, cameras, all that kind of good stuff, where actually it's got a nice little pocket for that kind of stuff, and I'll talk a bit through that in a minute. But the reason for that being is that if I need to leave the bike for any reason, the stuff that's on there in my kind of like soft luggage isn't necessarily valuable, and I can keep all my stuff with this. So I'll talk to you about why I chose this bag. So I'm a bit of a Kriega fan. Now, this stuff is designed by motorcyclists for motorcyclists, and I wasn't that convinced when people told me it was easier to put on and off, you won't really feel the weight. And one of the best examples was one of my friends was like, we were out riding, he's like, I want to give it a go. You keep telling me how great it is. So he put it on, and we'd been out for about half an hour, and I said, how are you finding my rucksack? And he said, I'd totally forgotten I was wearing it. So that kind of gives it a bit of an endorsement from him as to why it was so good. So I'll tell you why this bag's so good. So firstly, it's pretty, well, this one's technically not waterproof. I think it's water resistant. But to be honest, I've been caught in some pretty big downpours. You can see it's all made of this really tough waterproof material. I think the main point of ingress is probably the zip, but it has a big folding over section. They do one that's totally waterproof, but I haven't really seen the need. And actually I have like an inner waterproof liner that I use for like those really critical things like computers and stuff, just in case. But it has never failed me yet. Admittedly, I've only had it about a year, 18 months. The other thing is it's super adjustable, and it got these great clips that take the weight. So I'll show you what I mean. So firstly, you'll see it's got really big armholes, which mean it's quite easy to put on. But actually, do you know what? You need to see this with a jacket. There we go, with my rucker jacket on. So what I was going to show you is normally with a rucksack, you put this arm on, just about get it on over your big jacket and all the armour and stuff like that, and you sort of chase this one round the houses. But with this, it's so easy. It really is. And I don't mean to sound like one of those JML adverts, but I can't tell you how easy it is to put on and off. And to me, that is like one of the real bonuses of this bag. I don't have another rucksack to show you kind of the bad side of it, but you know, normally you'd have to like undo all the loops, you know, give the maximum sort of length, but they've just got these big armholes here, so you can put it on. Right, so then the next thing is these things. So this particular bag has two of these chest clamps. The smaller one only has one, so they do it like that. And basically what that does is it puts all the weight on your chest. And so you don't feel it tugging on your back, and it is just so comfortable to ride with. So I have done a big long trip with this, and I'm doing another European trip where I'll take a load of stuff in here, and I don't want to try and overload it, but now I can barely feel it's on. It's so comfortable. So let's go back and have a look at the bag. Probably take this jacket off first. Ah, that's better. Right. Okay, so back to the bag. As I said, it's made by bikers for bikers, and it's the material. Really durable. It's got these nice straps so you can kind of torque it down a bit to like keep it nice and compact. So, I mean, I generally don't fill it. R25, 25 litres. I think they do a 35 as well. I chose this one because of the size. I didn't want anything bigger than that. I also chose it because of the double clasp on the front. Really super easy to adjust. There are three settings. There's one, it's on two, and I think there's a third actually, but maybe that's tucked around there. But yeah, you can just adjust that to your size. There you go, there's three. However that kind of fits you to like give you the extra length and also chest width. It's got a nice padded back. It's quite a solid frame as well, and then for me it's got a few pockets that are quite useful as well. So you've got this really accessible pocket here where you can just put a few documents and stuff like that that you need to access. Again, I said nothing's really got wet in this. since I've had it. One thing I didn't show you is you've also got these drawstrings here, which you can kind of pull back. I have them mostly undone most of the way, but they allow you to just lift out and pull back to kind of release the bag if you need to be less tight in order to get it off. And then there's the inside. I mean, it's a bag at the end of the day. It's not going to be particularly technologically amazing in terms of what it's in, what's got. But you've got this nice waterproof pocket here, so if you want to keep your passport or some other bike documents in there, it's a good place to have it. Very handy, but also really durable. As I said, there is a section here where you can either keep a laptop, which is what I do, or potentially you could keep like a water bladder, which you could then feed the pipe out of there through this little gap here, and then down to one of the arms, so you can have like a camelback type thing for water. And then inside, a pretty durable line. Now, a lot of their bags come with white linings, so you can really see what's in there. This doesn't have that. However, this one doesn't have that waterproof lining or the white lining like the fully waterproof version does. But overall, I think it's a great bag. And to me, really, the reasons why I like it is it's so comfortable. It feels like you're not even wearing it. And it's just so easy to put on and off. You know those times where you've stopped at, like, if you're going through Europe, trying to get your passport out or your péage money, and you've left it in your bag and you're struggling to get your bag off over your big armour in your jacket. Those problems go away with this. Okay, it's not cheap. It was around about £130, I think, when I bought it. But it's worth it. You'll only buy one bag for motorcycling, in my opinion. As I said, this is not an endorsement. This is just something I bought, and I'm just trying to share with you some of the kit I've bought and why it works for me. I asked a lot of people who had this bag or had tried it, and they were just as enthusiastic about it, which has kind of helped me make my decision. So anyway, there you have it. That is the Kriega R25. That is my rucksack, and this is a Petrolheads Guide to. Thank you very much for watching Petrolheads London. I hope you found this useful. Please comment, questions, and thumbs up, or even thumbs down if you think this is a load of old rubbish. Please remember to like and subscribe. Cheers.